Good morning. It's Thursday, the 6th of August, 2026. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing. Looking at the Synoptic here to begin, quite straightforward, really. High pressure, very much dominating the region in much of the UK, Western Europe, and out into the Atlantic. Some low pressure systems to the north, west, and southwest. Also, a ridge of high pressure just sneaking in south of Portugal there at the moment. Also, to continue for the next couple of days, maintaining the typical high pressure blue sunny conditions. And in particular today, we're destined to have some quite enjoyable weather indeed. Rain radar, quick look there. Not showing a great deal to concern us. A couple of little sort of showers out to the north, but nothing in our area that's going to be a problem. And the Met Office prediction, just running that through, a couple of showers out to the north, but nothing that is of any concern, really, certainly for flying this morning and into the afternoon locally. Looking at the sat pic, you can see where evidence of that rain there. Quite a lot of cloud, particularly sort of from sort of Yorkshire north, enveloping Scotland there, and some more just around about mid Wales coming in from the west, but hopefully not causing us a problem. Not certainly not expecting it to. Our area here remaining quite reasonable throughout the day. If we look at the TAF, Odium's TAF's not out, but their observation this morning was a light southwesterly wind actually to be in with greater than 10 kVs, very few clouds at 6,600 feet. 2-degree split there and a pressure of 1021. Farnborough, just get a quick refresh as well. Their TAF this morning showing much the same, 260 degrees, 7 knots, cavic becoming a little bit more northwesterly, 330 at 10, from probably about 10 o'clock, anywhere between 10 and 1 this afternoon. If we have a quick look at windy for the surface wind, you can see by 1 o'clock local time, that wind's come round to that sort of gentle northwesterly of about 300 degrees. But we can imagine, or we can expect that to persist for much of the remainder of the day there. And looking at the spot winds, to the north of us, west-northwesterly, about 15 knots of flying height, and to the south, much the same there. So you're expecting that to be fairly consistent across the south of the UK. The local Met Office forecast showing a surface wind of around 8 knots, gusting up towards 18, with low humidity and high UV, so up to 7 there. So we are to be careful if you are outside for prolonged periods of time. GFS actually quite a bit cooler, definitely a much cooler air mass, around about 22 degrees, 23 degrees, the warmest part of the day. Feeling a little bit cooler with the northerly breeze, a dew point of 4. So present, we'll just refresh it there, we're up to 13.8 centigrade locally, with a dew point of 9.8, and probably once we see around 20 degrees, it should start to become quite soarable, in 21 or 22 for the really good weather. So if you're on the south side, looking to the west, you can see very, very clear indeed. A couple of little puffs there on the far horizon. No top cover expected there. Sky sight, so left-hand side of the screen here is an excerpt from the potential flight distance. If we just zoom that out, you can see really quite good soaring conditions in the southern part of the country, really deteriorating a little bit north once you get to that thicker cloud that we saw on the sat, or with the thicker cloud on the sat pic is sitting at the moment. On the right-hand side here, we've got the cross-section for Lasham itself. We can see supposedly completely blue for the entire day. I suspect we will see some cumulus, but the majority of it being elsewhere. But seeing thermals there of reasonable strength up to 6,000 feet. Top meteo here from about 10 o'clock local. You can see blue thermals from 10 o'clock, both locally and otherwise. That cloud on the sat picture up to the north. What we can see as we run through is cloud remaining in these areas down to the west and out to the east. But generally staying quite blue locally around about 2 or 3 o'clock. We might see this little band of cumulus out to the west of us. And this afternoon we should see some cloud here as well as it blues out elsewhere, leaving this big strip of cumulus for us. No temps, nothing major. So obviously got the Fairford TMZ, got 48 there. We've also got the Inver and Lark Hill danger areas active out to the west of us here. And of course the gliding comps at Nimsfield and quite a lot going on at Granston as well. Looking now at our bookings, we've got two K21s for boot flying, two on 5-day courses, and then one of the K13s for the casualist, another on the trial lessons, and the final K13 booked by members. Got some single-seater availability remaining, so if anyone wants to take advantage of the good conditions, that's definitely an option for you. And we're looking at 5 on the casualist, at least 3 of whom need an instructor. So if there is anyone around, that would be much appreciated. We've had no movements expected at this time, obviously liable to change. And a reminder there about the Avoid expedition. Okay, so in summary, we've got very much high pressure dominating today. Blue locally to begin with Q and other cloud elsewhere in the country with a light west-northwesterly flow. And we'll operate from runway 27 with cables on the south. And there is the airfield set up winching from the south of the main runway, aero towing, club and heavies on the runway, grid in its usual place up there, and self-launchers queuing along the Perry track behind. So for me this morning, we'll see you out there. Have a good day. Keep it safe. Thank you.